babes! You may remember that a while ago I did a video about how to help a partner with a vagina or women to orgasm. And this time, because I'm all about equality, I wanted to talk about penis pleasure and how to help a male partner. But before we dive in, I wanted to say thanks to AdamandEve.com who partnered with me on this video. They've offered y'all 50% off an item at their store plus free shipping if you use promo code Laci. Just like vaginas, it's important to understand how male pleasure anatomy works. So let's talk about it. Most of the nerve endings in the penis are concentrated in the head or the glands. Now this is relevant because sometimes y'all will email me like, I really want to give my boyfriend an awesome blowjob, and every time I do, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Which is like, whoa, we just went from blowjobs to vomit really fast. I think the idea that you need to put a penis in your lungs in order to give your partner pleasure is an expectation and idea that comes from porn, and it's simply not true. So on the tip of the penis, there are two hot spots to note. One is the corona, which is that little ridge around the head, and the second is the frenulum, which is the little patch of skin on the underside of the penis, right beneath the head. For folks who are intact, who are uncircumcised, they have their foreskin. Foreskin is another pleasure center on the penis. This piece of skin, it provides natural lubrication, it has about 20,000 nerve endings, and particularly when you pull the foreskin very gently over the head of the penis, particularly over the corona and the frenulum, it can produce a very pleasurable sensation, or so I hear. I don't have a penis. For those who are circumcised, the bad news is that circumcision does damage nerve endings and the pleasurable function of the foreskin. The good news is that you can still stimulate those hot spots with your hands, with your mouth, or with toys. For everyone, but particularly for those who are circumcised, adding a little bit of lubrication during hand play or during oral can increase the sensation. When it comes to pressure and speed, I have my usual response. Ask your partner. Everyone's different. And you know, the penis is basically like a large clitoris, so all of my tips in the other video about the clitoris and stimulation still have applications on the penis. Very important question. What about the balls? What indeed? You've probably figured out by now that that is a very sensitive body part and you don't want to go slapping it around. But with all that sensitivity, you can produce pleasurable sensations as well. Some people like their balls licked or sucked or touched or put a vibrator to them. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do. So as usual, communicate with your partner and figure out what feels good. Now, underneath the balls, before the anus, you'll find a little patch of skin. That is called the perineum. Sometimes this area is sensitive to pressure and lubricated touch. Can you hear my neighbors? If only they knew I was about to talk about butts with the internet. Because your butt can be a wonderful source of pleasure as well, especially if you have a penis. The anus, just the outside, has a lot of nerve endings, so that can feel nice. And on the inside of the butt, you'll find the prostate, aka the male G-spot. The prostate is a gland. It's involved in producing semen, and it sits at the very root, the base of the penis. It's about this big, and it swells during arousal. You want to make sure that your partner's already pretty aroused before doing prostate stuff. You want to make sure to use lube because butts don't produce any of their own lubrication, and you also want to make sure that your partner is ready and that they invite you in. You can stimulate a prostate with another penis, with fingers, or with toys like a prostate massager. Just make sure that whatever it is you're putting in there, that it has a flared base so that it doesn't get stuck. Like, you know, this guy or this guy. Every year, 3,000 some people end up in an emergency room because they put stuff in their butt that doesn't have a flared base. Don't be one of them. Now, why would you want to experiment with the prostate? It's pretty taboo, some people are uncomfortable with it. The main answer is that this type of pleasure, this type of stimulation, is distinct from the penis. It's on the inside of the body as opposed to on the outside. Prostate orgasm was once described to me as an intense full body orgasm that sends wave after wave throughout my whole body. Quite the endorsement there. So if you're curious, you can experiment on your own or with a partner. If you're both down with it, of course. Some people are just not comfortable with butt stuff, and that's perfectly okay. In my bonus video, linked down below, I'm gonna talk more about some ways to enhance penis and prostate pleasure, so check it out. And thanks again to AdamandEve.com for supporting my channel and Sex Ed on YouTube. I'll put all that promo info down below. Stay safe, have fun out there, and I'll see you next time. Except your mom. Oh.
What?